when Flink started 2020, there were a lot of developers who, but most of them were not online. We were like the first to come online, and it seemed like we were pioneers of long lists at the time. It seemed like we were the pioneers because most people had not heard of it at all till we started pushing it.
So what's offline? What are we doing off properties? What is the idea behind it? Why should I put my money into what I'm not seeing?
Okay, for off-plan properties, I think one of the things that people don't realize is when you're buying off-plan, there are two advantages it gives: cheaper price and payment plan.
Okay.
If my building is ready, most times there's no reason why I should give a payment plan. This is the building, you give me your full money, you go. Like someone like me, I did not understand how much payment plan helps until I started buying properties myself.
Okay.
Right? Because my money doesn't come in bulk. I get money in bits. As I'm making the money, I'm getting it because currently now I earn agency fees, so it's in bits like that. And when you are collecting money in bits, they send you 2 million this week. Next week they send you 2 million. If you have that thing in your account, you will spend it. That's when you go and buy one airpod or 1 million naira. That's how people end up buying really expensive things that they don't need.
Okay, so moving on here, let's talk about Flinks itself and the services renders, right?
Yeah.
What service? What kind of? I know we have apartments everywhere and all of that, but then what would you say is the most selling point of these properties? What if you're going to sell them to somebody? What is that first thing you want to tell this person to invest in?
Yeah, I used to say this in realtor trainings. I used to tell them that, see, we don't sell real estate. We don't sell properties. Anybody can buy properties. What we actually sell are investment plans. And not just investment plan, we're looking at retirement plans for people. So you want to retire, you own a property, and that property pays you. Passive income is something people throw around a lot, but it's very rare. It's very rare. Even in real estate, you buy a property. I know a lot of clients that they own property and they are selling it. Why? They bought it, but they're not getting any returns. Because to get returns from property is not as easy as your realtor tells you.
Yeah, true.
Because I see a lot of them like, oh, I bought this property for short let, but short let is not bringing in money. So what we do with Flinks is we cover you. Everything is done by us. So you invest in this property and then you make 3 million a year. That 3 million is guaranteed. I have a client we sold to in 2021 when we're doing this.
When you mean guaranteed, you pay the 3 million.
No. We help you manage the place to guarantee it. Not that, well, it's not like an investment scheme where if you drop your money, you get a fixed amount every year. Okay. It's where we are your business managers. So we put you through and communicate to you how the business is going and give you your returns. But that way you don't have to take time from your full-time job to attend to the property. So I come to work every day. And we have like over 30 staffs that come to work every day to make sure that you receive your returns on time. Okay. So we will do the full-time job for you while you can just chill and buy the unit. So we mostly sell that. So if, like me now as I am, I'm trying to build my portfolio to get to a point where I don't have to work, my rental properties are paying me enough. So I'm like, okay, what's my living expense? Let's say 20 million a year. So I just need to own enough properties so I'll be making 20 million a year from there. And currently, I'm getting there. It's many, one or two things I need to complete. And when I'm there, it means that I can quit whenever and then just contribute. I'll be in the business for a while.
So you have that back of your mind that the time will come you're going to quit?
Not exactly quit. I want to build the company in a way where it will function without me.
Smart.
So not I will quit per se because I really love what I'm doing. And like I tell people a lot, I don't know what else I want to be doing with my life. I'm kind of bored. Yeah, I think you said like if I quit now, what would I now be doing? Like I said, I don't have hobbies earlier. Like it's not like I want to go be playing ball every day. I find it boring. I cannot go to the beach and just be sleeping. I'll lose my mind. There is no activity that can engage me more than my current business. Yeah. But also, it has to exist without me so that I can go for like a month, go do something else, and the business will grow. Because that's the only way you can actually have a real business. That's what a real business is. True. If not, what I just have is a job. So, yeah, but not really quit. I would leave, but I'll still be there.
Okay, let's talk about off-plan properties. I feel like that's what a lot of persons don't have full understanding about and everything. So what is offline? What are we doing off properties? What is the idea behind it? Why should I put my money into what I'm not seeing?
Okay, for off-plan properties, I think one of the things that people don't realize is when you're buying off-plan, there are two advantages it gives: cheaper price and payment plan.
Okay.
If my building is ready, most times, there's no reason why I should give you a payment plan. This is the building, you give me your full money, you go. Like someone like me, I did not understand how much payment plan helps until I started buying properties myself.
Okay.
Right? Because my money doesn't come in bulk. I get money in bits. As I'm making the money, I'm getting it because currently now I earn agency fees, so it's in bits like that. And when you are collecting money in bits, they send you 2 million this week. Next week they send you 2 million. If you have that thing in your account, you will spend it. That's when you go and buy one airpod or 1 million naira. That's how people end up buying really expensive things that they don't need. And now, to buy a property is, you need maybe, let's say the property is like 30 million.
Okay.
So you have to first have that discipline to hold down money till it's 30 million that you buy. But when you structure it to an off-plan property, you don't need discipline. As the money is entry, I'm sending it. So when I started buying properties too, that's what I was doing. So immediately they credit my account, I credit the property.
Yeah.
They credit my account, I credit. So it was so easy. By the time, before you know, I've paid 30 million. I'm like, hey. It didn't even feel like I've earned 30 million before.
True.
Do you get, like, I've already paid off the money and that's it. So that was one of the major advantage. The second one is cheaper price. Last year, when we started this one, we're selling off plan. We sold 11.5
for studio.
for studio.
Okay.
Now that it's completed, people are reselling their ends for 22.
Okay, so people that bought 11 and people that are buying 22, it's the same value they're getting.
It's the same property, but one person bought when we're in foundation, another person is buying when everything is completed.
What's it called? Inflation.
Hey, there's inflation part in it. Definitely, there's inflation, and then there's also value appreciation. Because when we're selling 11.5, the actual value then was between 13 to 15.
Okay.
But we're selling 11.5 because it was off plan.
Not like giveaway.
Call it discount. It's not like giving because you still pay.
Discount, yeah,
it's like a discount. So you get it at a cheaper price, and then it helps. That payment plan thing just helps you get it a lot easy.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. How many properties do you have at the time completed and ongoing?
I think it's 15.
15 different properties.
I don't used to count Bradford, but with Bradford it will be 15. 15 buildings.
15 buildings.
7 projects. 15 buildings.
Okay, so quick one. There was this game I did with some of the staff, and I think let's just do a run through. I know we have list 1. We have list 2. We have list 2 prime. Please continue.
List 2 prime. There's Cambridge, Oxford, Chester 1, Chester 2, Fortune 1, Fortune 2. Well, that's a lot more than even. How many is that?
I don't about.
Let's start again. Let me do it from how they were built. Cambridge,
1,
Oxford,
2,
Fortune 1,
3,
Fortune 2, Chester 1, Chester 2, Leeds 1, Leeds 2, Leeds 2 prime. 9 projects.
9 projects.
Yes.
Bradford.
Bradford. I keep forgetting Bradford. It's been like a month, yeah, that's why. I keep forgetting. I don't know. Anytime I'm counting, I always miss Bradford.
This life. You know you forget that.
It's like the last born, so let's say that's why. Yeah, Bradford. So 10.
My name is Victor. So in case you want to give it somebody, I will collect it in good faith.
No problem.
Thank you. So let's talk about this. So we have so many developers on the mainland. A lot of developers. What is that special thing Flinks is doing that others are not doing?
I think the first thing that set us aside when we first started, because you are seeing a lot of developers now. When Flinks started 2020, there were a lot of developers, but most of them were not online. We were like the first to come online, and it seemed like we were pioneers of long lists at the time. It seemed like we were the pioneers because most people had not heard of it at all till we started pushing it. And then it became popular over time because they're like, okay, this is now looking like a good deal. More people started getting involved with it. But what makes us different is the standard we built is a little bit better. Not even a little bit anymore. It's now significantly better than the standard most developers on the mainland build. And then we cover you for everything. So there's management
so
included. Yes, so you don't have to worry about that because management is a lot of money. I don't think enough clients understand how much management is. Management is expensive and just draining. Like if you manage your property yourself, and you don't have it all put together, it will stress you so much that you just rather sell it.
Straight up.
Yeah, you just rather, because it's like a whole new job.
Stress,
yeah. So we cover that for you, so you don't have to worry about manager or anything. Yeah.
Okay, so I see a lot of our ads online, right? And it's saying something like, buy this, you get 300K monthly. Buy this, you get this so and so monthly. Now, answer this question. So let's say one particular month comes, everybody decides to stay at home. For COVID, for instance, we're all indoors. what happens to people that will promise this money to? How do they
I
get
will
it?
say, first off, right, that's the most beautiful thing about real estate. Where were they when they say everybody should go? Well, you say they are where? Indoors. We have doors too there.
That got me.
They have doors, no, for real. So
people will actually be
they
indoors.
will be there. They will be paying. Nobody say I'm not paying rent again. In fact, during COVID, the only solution to the problem we had was real estate. That was the number one cure. Stay in your houses. Stay in the property you are paying rent or you bought. Real estate was the only active business. That's why we are not in commercial real estate. We don't sell office space. So they did not go to office. Office space was empty. But your house over full.
You must stay in your house.
Where do you want to go to again? So even in times like that, we still get. In fact, business is even better. You should see the way real estate was booming that period. I was in one group chat on more sales. During lockdown, people were closing billions. I was looking, I was like, what is going on? You just be seeing sales alert. Because guess what? Everybody was in real estate. Everybody was in the property. They say everybody don't come out. So it's transportation, industry, and the rest of it. I should be scared. Real estate, we are always there. Except they say it's inside house the problem. Everybody go to the streets.
That's what is the problem.
Nah, the government has a problem because if you put everybody on the streets,
People everywhere.
hey, I go share it.
That's true.
So so we don't have an issue like that.
That's true.
So what will happen if you regulate rents? You will pay rent 300,000. You pay service charge 700. Because what will happen is you will kill the industry. So there will be fewer people going into property development, which will further increase the scarcity because now there are less houses. Now the houses that now exist, since you say rent is 400, you will now be paying bribe of 700 on the side to rent your 400 in your house.
What do you think is what's responsible for making Yaba, Surulere, and its environs as expensive as almost Lekki at the time?
There's also like talk about that, right? What's the difference between Yaba, Surulere, and Lekki? It's usually like hype.
In quotes.
In quotes, yeah, it's hype. It's actually marketing. That's the major difference. Like, who are the kind of people staying in Lekki? Like the way people condescend to mainland there. You would think it's a different country. I saw the other day, and they're like, oh, you're on the mainland, she's not coming. I'm like, my nigga, it's not another country. It's like a 5 minutes drive, especially if you are staying in where can be called Island. Like, Yaba now is maybe 15-20 minutes to VI, Ikoyi, and Lekki Phase 1. Now, you know what's funny? It will take someone less time to move from Yaba to Lekki, VI, and Ikoyi. That's someone from Aja.
I know where it's going. I know you go there.
Someone from Aja to come to the same Lekki, VI. And then you see the Aja person condescending to the mainland. And it's funny because guess what? Rent is cheaper there than here.